Chapter 3, Your Earliest Memory.
Memory is not a video. It's a snapshot receding into the haze, yellowing fast.
I was 3, not 4 years of age. My sister hadn't been born yet. I was the only child in the apartment. We were living in Nowhere, Connecticut. The floors in the place had orange and red shag carpeting. It must have been the cheapest way for landlords to spruce up a cinder block apartment back in those days. Just throw in a little shag. Honestly, all I can really recall about the place were the fiery colored floors. When you're young, you're close to the floor. And linoleum in the kitchen. Always linoleum. And pole lamps. The previous tenants had painted the kitchen black. Your earliest memory is right when you're born, and then that one is erased and replaced by another one, and another, until they start to stick, until they're strung together in what we humans call consciousness. How alone I must have felt in that fourth-story apartment with the windows too tall for me to reach, the carpeting too intense to forget, being alone with Father as he prepares dinner, and where is Mother tonight? I sat on that bright high-pile carpet playing with my toys. My father was clanking things in the kitchen right off the living room.
Mommy?
What? She's not here. Remember, she left.
Where is Mommy?
She's out with her friend.
Why? And not have spaghetti, which is my favorite?
She needed a little break. She has an old friend from high school back in town, and they're going to grab a drink at that new place down the road away.
Down the road.
Away.
Down the road away.
Margaritas.
Rita's?
It's a spicy drink for grown-ups. Wait. According to my records, my mother was pregnant with my sister. How could she be going out for margaritas? Wait. This was 1974. You were allowed to drink up to 4 drinks per day while pregnant. Doctor's orders. I wouldn't have known the difference. I wasn't even 4 years old, for Christ's sake. But parents behave differently around you when you hit that age. You're no longer a baby. You remember things and repeat them back. They no longer walked around naked. They didn't do anything illicit in front of you. I looked at my father. He had a kitchen chair in a different place next to the sliding glass door which led to a small balcony. He was smoking. He was smoking? It wasn't one of the straight cigarettes from the pack. It was a handmade one. He blew the smoke out a doorway. It had a strong smell to this 4-year-old's nose. Look at this, my little baby boy.
At what, Daddy?
Look, I made you spaghettis.
Ooh. Where's yours? Where's your spaghetti?
I'll be eating mine later. I'll be feeling that groove a little later, my man.
I have to run to the potty.
Potty? What? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and hurry.
I can't make it.
A huge expanse of gold and red shag carpet opened up ahead of me, like a field of grain in Iowa somewhere. So much floor to cover on the way to the bathroom. Wait, what? Go ahead, man. Go. Go run to the bathroom.
It's not that, it's...
I ran around in scared little circles. I was so seized with fear that I wasn't going to make it that I just gave up. Something was about to happen, and it wasn't pee-pee. I had to puke, and there was no bucket around, no bag, no nothing. I placed my hand over my mouth. What? Come on, let me carry you. He hooked his hands under my armpits to carry me to the bathroom. He made it a step and a half toward the hallway. And that, friends, was as far as he got. He saw it sputtering out of my mouth and half near dropped me. I hunched on the floor like a dog and let it out in a pile on the shag rug. Now, little boys under the age of 4 don't chew their food all too well, so that food probably hurt quite a bit coming back up. My father had worked as a cook in a restaurant, so he knew not to serve his child food that had been left out, and could also tell when meats might have turned. There wasn't anything wrong with the spaghetti. There was something wrong with me.
Daddy, Mommy.
Mommy's not here. Oh shit, you upchucked. And it must have hurt or it must have been traumatic because it stayed with me. It was my first memory. The first memory that stayed. Red on red, spaghetti on shag. And now that I was sick, I was probably allowed to watch cartoons and eat saltines and drink ginger ale. He probably took my temperature. He placed a compress on my forehead, covering my eyes. I heard his feet pacing the floor. I heard him flip the record over, drop the needle. Man, this is really doing a number on my mellow. This isn't the groove I was into tonight. He pushed his chair next to the sliding glass door and blew his smoke from his bulbous cigarette out the doorway. The phone rang. Hello? Hey, honey. You are? Okay, fine. Silence. I heard him blow his smoke out the window. What? Yeah, I am. No, not really in front of him. He's resting. No, I don't mean sleeping. I mean resting. Yeah. Well, yeah, he got sick. Little Polly is sick. I was about to tell you. I was. Yeah, he's fine. I'm about to give him some ginger ale. That's what I do, right? Sure. Sure, stay out for one more. He hung up the phone. Princess.